What's your least favorite race?
My least favorite race? I'm not going to answer that. I like all the races. There's assholes. No. Okay, listen. There's assholes and great people in every race. I do not have a least favorite race.
Really?
I do not have. No, honestly, I do not have a least favorite race.
Because mine's the Boston Marathon.
Okay. Imagine getting caught up in a question like that. You know what I mean?
You know how many people answer that wrong?
Really? What do people say?
Oh man, they say all type. I've heard every type of every race you could think of.
Really?
I've heard. Oh man.
Now, this is off camera, right? These are just private conversations.
Yeah, like okay, sometimes for Snapchat, I'm not even kidding, bro. Sometimes for Snapchat, I have the camera rolling. I'll go, "What's your least favorite race?" They'll be like, "Indian," or something. I'll be like, "You're tripping." I'm like, well, you should just refuse to answer, you know? But yeah, almost every time.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, but I honestly don't have a least favorite race. Like, there's really great people and assholes in every race.
What's your favorite race?
My favorite race?
Yeah, of human.
Probably Jewish people, man. That's what I am.
My dog, me too.
Yeah, Jewish people. That's my favorite race. I got love for every race. Now, I don't have kids with Jewish people, you know, with a Jewish woman. You know, my kids are mixed. But in terms of my favorite race, yeah, man, what we've been through, what we continuously go through right now, dealing with the Kanyes of the world, with the Hail Hitler songs and, you know, and like all the Palestine shit that's happening and everything else like that. Yeah, man, we're constantly dealing with it. We've dealt with it historically. We've dealt with the Holocaust. We've dealt with the Inquisition. We've dealt with all that, and we're still here. Yeah, man, it's my favorite race.
Here's a real question coming from that. At the top of many large media companies, news, movies, etc., there are Jewish people in charge.
Sometimes,
right?
yeah.
They're not in charge because they're Jewish. They happen to be Jewish, but they're just in charge because they're excellent workers and intelligent and earned it and so on and so forth. Knowing that, why are they, do you believe, pushing the propaganda of free Palestine and anti-Israel?
You think Jewish people are pushing anti-Israel?
Of course. A lot of them, the reason that a lot of people are free Palestine and anti-Israel.
Rupert Murdoch is not Jewish, and he owns a huge media conglomerate. Like, who is the Jewish person in charge of media?
So there's a group, and people in the space. I've been in meetings talking about it.
Okay.
I probably shouldn't have been in these rooms, but nonetheless, I was.
Okay.
There's a group. They use 3 letters as an initial. I forget what it's called. Spielberg's one of them, who's Jewish. I think Murdoch's one of them, and I forget the third. And they're
okay. Well, Spielberg is a filmmaker,
right? But nonetheless,
he's not a media guy.
Of course, but nonetheless,
he doesn't own any news stations, any media companies, CNN, nothing.
Of course,
he makes films.
Right, but
Fantasy
nonetheless, this group controls a lot of the media that goes out.
Do they really?
How about it? Zuckerberg Jewish or no?
Is Zuckerberg Jewish? He is? Okay, yeah. Zuckerberg's Jewish and he controls a lot of media. Fair enough.
Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah, but look at Elon Musk. He's definitely not Jewish. And he controls Twitter.
But why would Zuckerberg allow the propaganda of pro-Palestine, anti-Israel on his platforms? Instead of the truth. How about the truth of what's happening over there, for example?
Well, I think that they're allowing what people are pushing both organically and inorganically. And at the end of the day, I've always said that both sides are at fault in this particular situation. I'm not sitting there and saying that anyone's truly the victim here. Fucked up things have happened on both sides. So I think that both sides should be expressed. And I think there is a pro-Jewish side. There's also a pro-Palestine side. It appears the pro-Palestine side is a little bit more vocal in terms of what they do because Jewish people have always been the minority, right? So we're always going to be the least vocal in terms of just our sheer numbers, right? I mean, what are we, like 2% of the U.S. population? Is that what it is? Yeah, like 2% of the U.S. Like, there's way more black people than Jewish people, way more Muslim people, way more Arabic people, way more Asian people, way more Indian people. So it is what it is. But I honestly don't mind the conversation and both parties having a chance to speak about it because ultimately that's what's going to cause a solution at the end of the day is people discussing it. If no one discusses it and people are silenced on either party, you're going to get a bad reaction. So I support both sides speaking about it.
Let me ask you a different question. Some of the media outlets that are owned by Jews, why are they not pushing the pro-Israel conversation?
I think they're pushing it as much as they could push it. I don't know how much these people are really pushing things as opposed to letting the algorithm. You see what I'm saying?
But Zuckerberg, for example, has the ability to make everything on his platforms that get reach pro-Israel. But instead, he's giving it a fair shot. Why do you think that is? He's allowing both sides to be heard equally.
But I agree with that. Both sides should be, heard equally. Why would you not? Otherwise, you're going to be showing bias to a particular side. And that's not what these platforms are designed to be. I mean, but we've already seen it. We've seen these platforms be anti-Trump. We've seen these platforms be anti-vax. You've seen a lot of stuff that you may or may not agree on. Like some people believe a flat earth. So there's a whole section of the internet where there's billions of views about people that truly believe that the earth is flat. Lord Jamar, who's a regular on my show, who's a friend of mine, believes the earth is flat. And I cannot convince him otherwise. And he's constantly sending me videos trying to prove the earth is flat. And these videos are still there. And they've gotten millions of views. And to me, that's fine. That's cool. Like, let things run the way they're supposed to run and let these companies profit from all types of theories from both sides. That's how I feel.
I think that's basically everything I got.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Till
I
next time.
appreciate it.
Peace.
Yeah. Later.